In this video, I want to show you how to become a Lagos State Youth Ambassador. Last year, I went through the process. I got some DMs from some of my friends that asked me, how can they become one of the ambassadors? I want to show you what I did, how I did it, the steps I took, and how I emerged as one of the 10 divisional ambassadors for Ikeja division and top 50 for Lagos as a whole. What happened was that one of my friends, Timmy, sent a link to one of our group chats and mentioned the fact that, oh, there's something called the IBILE Youth Academy and they were taking applications. Prior to that, I was not interested in anything government. Of course, I've had leadership skills. I've been leading since secondary school. I was the assistant head boy at Babajide Model College. Then in school, I got into many leadership things. I was the PRO of my department for a while. I was leading a group of Christian people. I had a lot of people I was talking to. I was teaching in some secondary schools at some point in time, so people were looking up to me. There was always this leadership in my genes, and I never thought it was anything beyond all of those, beyond that. And of course, I'm a minister in my church. When I saw that thing, I saw that, okay, Lagos State is actually having an initiative to empower, train the next set of leaders in the state. So I applied. So this is what is going to happen. If you want to apply for a IBILE Youth Academy, the first step you want to do is the online registration. Thanks to Pearl's consultancy, it made it very easy and streamlined. The first step you need to take is not an interview. You're not working to anybody. You don't have to get a referral. You don't need to know anybody in government at all. The first step you need to do or you need to take is to have the online registration. Right now, the applications are closed for obvious reasons. Our tenure is still in session, so you can't kick us out yet. You have to wait till October or November when applications are going to come out. Now, if you're watching this video, it's very good because you know where to find information. Prior to when Timmy sent the link to our group chat, I didn't realize or know there was something like IBILE Youth Academy. In fact, there's not so much publicity about it. But with the caliber of my friends and fellow ambassadors, I'm very sure we're going to talk a lot about it and open up many more youths to platforms like this, opportunities like this within Lagos State government and Nigeria as a whole. You visit this website. When you go there, there'll be a chance for you to register. At the time that the applications are going to be open or is going to be open, when you register for it online, you only need two things. Number one, a working brain. Number two, a LIRS card. I'm sure you know what that means. So when you apply, they'll ask you for your particulars, your name, your age, where you're coming from, when you're living. Your state of origin does not matter. You can be from Ijebu-Ode. As long as you're living in Lagos State, you qualify for IBILE Youth Academy. Fill in all those private information or personal information about you so they can build a profile for you. The next step you need to take is to take the online assessment. So there are a number of questions I needed to answer. I can't remember the exact number. What I know is that when I took my own test, I got 30/30 because when you take the test, you see the results immediately, right? So it was just basically mathematics and English questions. If you pass the common entrance, I think that you'll be able to pass this. Or if you pass WAEC, you'll be able to pass this because they're basic questions. They're basically simple. I had so much extra time that I've gotten these things. I clicked on submit and I saw that 30/30. That's the first step. Make sure you prepare. If you're not very good at math, just basically prepare for what you do for. Just imagine you're going for a WAEC math exam. It's nothing too long, no complex word problems, no long simultaneous equations, just basic quantitative reasonings and basic calculations. After that one, you get an email that you're invited to a physical interview. IBILE is a 5-letter word, and IBILE means local. It means Tiwantiwa. Do you understand? The choice IBILE is not a mistake. That is an acronym of the 5 major divisions in Lagos State. These are the 5 Lagos divisions. We have Ikeja, we have Badagry, we have Ikorodu, we have Lagos Island, then we have Ekpe division. Ikeja, Badagry, Ikorodu, Lagos Island, and Ekpe division. These 5 divisions, you can sort anywhere in Lagos can fall under only one of these 5 divisions. So because I applied under the Ikeja division, that is the area where I stay, I was invited to come to Ikeja division, for a physical interview. Now that's very, very simple. When you go there for the physical interview, you sit down somewhere, they'll ask for your particulars, ask you for your name, they'll ask you to show them the email that yes, you are invited, right? So they'll ask you basic questions like, why do you want to be a leader? What is your leadership experience? When you answer those basic 2 or 3 questions, you'll be given a paper to do an assessment. There's no calculation, so don't worry. It's just going to be 2 questions. The questions I was asked, I can't reveal it to you because I don't know if it's something they want to use again. I don't know if it's going to do something, Because the fact is that even as much as the IBILE is not well known, the competition was fierce. A lot of people applied, right? So I will not be telling you the questions. But these are the questions that you should be able to answer. Have you ever been a leader before? Tell me about that experience. You have to be thoughtful. You have to be able to communicate and show that you have passion to lead and you really care about people. Once you can show that in those two questions, I believe you're able to make it to the divisional stage. Divisional stage means that there is going to be 1 week intense training. I had to take a leave of work at that point in time because I had to come to Ikeja youth division, a different location for different divisions, right? So I had to be going to Ikeja youth division from Monday to Friday. When we got there on Monday, it was really interesting. What is going to happen is that throughout that Monday to Friday, they are going to bring many people in the industry, in government. They're coming to train your leadership. Tell us about so many things. Is the book here? Yeah, this is the book we are given, right? And in the divisional training, so many things were taught, right? For example, in the first day, we were taught entrepreneurship development, we were taught ethics, etiquette, and social skills, we were taught leadership for social change. The next day, design thinking, we had a mini debate, right? So when I was done, too many useful things were taught to us: social media and time management, 4 categories of Nigerian youths. That thing is actually interesting. We're taught that so we have people that are educated, that they are privileged, those that are educated but unprivileged, those that are uneducated but not privileged, and those that are uneducated but privileged. We're taught about networking, advocacy, learning, how you must be authentic, must know how to engage and have a good connect strategy. Adolescent, sexual, reproductive, and mental health. That's before. So many things were taught to us. The themes agenda of Lagos State, I didn't know before then, but I got to know its agenda. Traffic management and transportation, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos a 21st century economy, entertainment and tourism, security and governance, then youth, right? It's just really beautiful. So you're going to having trainings for 5 good days. And each of those days, you'll be having assessments. You will have to work on case study, 2 questions, and you have to work on assessment questions based on what you were taught. The good thing is that for every of those days, there's a portal where you'll be getting slides. So all of those lectures, we have about 3 lectures per day. If you're able to go through the slides, if you're able to follow the teaching, you're not distracted by pressing your phone or something, and you be interactive, you have a very high chance of making it past the divisional stage. I think they looked at 2 things. One, seriousness, how you're participating in class, if you asked questions, and if you were focused. Some people came and they were not focused. That's by the way, and that's not my business. Back to what I'm saying. We had assessment each of those days, and all my assessments from day 1 to day 5, I got 30 over 30. Not all my friends that made it to the next stage got 30 over 30. So I feel like it's not set in stone that you must get 30 over 30. Just be good and let it show that you're serious, not that you're doing eye service. Then something that is very important also is the attendance. Every day when you come to the division, to the youth division, right, where you are assigned to each of those 5 days, you need to take attendance online. The good thing is that if you are not in that place or 1 mile around that place, you can't take attendance because the website will tell you that you are not there yet. But once you are there, bam, click on the attendance, which means that coming early is a very good parameter. I feel like they have to put in all these things in place so that they can filter out those that are really serious and passionate about making a change. So if you want to know that, okay, for the next 1 year, I want to make a change, and one of these strong things that will get me to the next stage is that I need to come early. I think you do that, right? I was waking up early. Sometimes I woke up almost late. I had to run, take Uber, and all of those things, right? After the 5 days, we are going to be invited, all of us, not just the KIE division, everybody from different divisions, we are going to be invited to Secretariat, where we had the Deputy Governor, Dr. Obafemi Amzat. We had Mrs. Umar, the Deputy Director, one of the Deputy Directors at the Ministry of Youth and Social Development. We had the Director also. We had the PS, the Honourable Commissioner, and we had the Honourable Commissioner in attendance, as well as many other dignitaries. It was really amazing and stuff. The rice and the food was very nice. So beyond all of those things, talk about Nigeria, a new Nigeria, small lecture, and then they announce the people that made it to the boot camp. I feel like if you want to make a change, even the divisional stage is enough to empower you because I got to learn so many things I did not previously know that much. I got to understand the intentionality behind good leadership. I just want a change. So this is not an advertisement for APC, but they're doing very well in Lagos State. Really well. When they announced names, I was scared because they started announcing names. My name is Akombita Moa Joseph. So that is very helpful because when I have competitions or when they want to call my name for something or they want to mention results, I don't need to wait to the end, right? Like I hear the first 5 names, AK should come up. So they called my friend Adebolawa, called some other people. I think they called someone whose name was not A, maybe S or Q or something. I was really downcast because, okay, then I heard my name. I was so excited, right? So we were called on stage. They almost missed my friend's name. In fact, they missed his name. They had to call his name after Bolo, right? So they called all of us. 10 people times 5 division, which means 50 divisional ambassadors went to the boot camp. The boot camp was a serious ride. We had serious, intense trainings for another week. I will not disclose the location here for security reasons, but we had to go to this physical boot camp, have trainings. We were fed. Divisional stage, we were fed well. Boot camp, we were fed well. I didn't expect that good quality of football. It was top tier, I can't lie to you. Beyond the food, we had morning exercises, we had morning prayers, listen, Christians, we had lectures, we had question and answer, we had breakout sections. In fact, after the whole 5 days, we had a prom, right? Many people came that changed my life. I'm not joking. Many SSAs came, Julius came, many people came from different industries. I got to know about many things in Lagos State I did not know before. I might share it in a later video after a while, but this thing is worth it. I'm not joking. It is worth it. This is a world class kind of thing. Different caliber of high class and high ranking people, not just in government, but in terms of impact, influence. We had people that worked with the United Nations come, people that worked with countries come, people that worked with private sectors come, people that had their startups come, and the insights were mind blowing. Someone that worked in World Bank came, yeah. Someone that worked with Omo. In fact, there's some people that when they're reading their bio, it just choke. They're just reading and all of those things, right? It really impacted wisdom to me. I was challenged. The SDG goals were really emphasized on, right? And all of those things. Now, let me go over it again. The first thing you need to do is to take the online assessment. The next thing is the physical interview at your division. The third one is the divisional stage or training. The fourth one is the boot camp. The fifth one, which we are yet to do because of the whole timing and stuff, which we are going to do very early this year, is the inauguration. Right, we know that we are finalists, right? But we are going to have team leads for each of the divisions. And that decision and the overall team lead, that decision is going to be, it's already made actually. But Mr. Governor is going to have a day where we announce it, right? To know those are team leads. All of us are working as a team, and I think something I really love is the synergy we all have. Last week we had a Lagos State event where we got an invite. The conversation or the event was about tax. I got there and I saw some of the ambassadors, some of my ambassadors from different divisions, and we got to talk about our new year plans and what we plan to do, and the ideas were so amazing. And it goes beyond the ideas. So I want to encourage you, if you want to apply for IBILE Youth Academy in this coming cohort, just know that the age range is from 16 to 24 years. So if that age range does not apply to you, you'll not be able to apply for this. But I want to encourage you, if you think you have what it takes, please apply for it, because Nigeria will not get better if we that have the ideas or we that want to change don't enact or be part of the execution process. Talk is cheap. Everybody knows how to build something. Give them the resources and the positions. Not everybody is going to maximize that well. Aside from giving me marketing jobs and asking me how you can strategize your brand or asking me to build a website for you, if you have an idea or initiative or something really good you would think would be nice for the Keja division where I am, or in Lagos State as a whole, and you think we should try and see how we can make it work, you can always reach out to me through social media and I'll speak to my other ambassadors. Those guys are mind blowing. I did not mention something that the people that I met at both divisions, and more especially the boot camp, were mind blowing. I'm very brilliant, I'm really smart, and I'm really smart. I mean, people that are smarter, people that are equally smart too. And it's just amazing because being in a space, in a confined space with 49 other amazing high flyer and deep thinking people is going to do something to your IQ. It's going to make you know that, oh yeah, I'm meant to be in a place like this. So even if you don't even make it to be a team lead, honestly, that experience is mind blowing because you've gotten connections with solid people. I've gotten relationships that I know are going to last me a lifetime from this academy. I've gotten to hear from people how they do things, and see how you can make whatever things you're doing outside the academy better. So I hope this video was not boring. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section. And my name is Tomoa. I'm the KBS of digital marketing. I love talking about digital marketing, communication, leadership, Jesus, and making a change. I hope you love this, and I hope you're going to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.